Hi friends and engineers. Today I gonna show you how to design pile foundation. As you know, pile foundation has two type: bored pile and driven pile. And also soil test. Usually we use two kind of soil field test. There are Captain data, cone penetration test, and SPT data, standard penetration test. In Captain data usually used for low-rise building less than 6 stories. And in SPT data we use to design high-rise building. I want to explain one by one. 1. CPT data reference. Wiegmann approach method. It contains TF, total friction, and QC, cum pressure, end tip. This formula can be used. P allowable equals 1/3, QCXAP, plus 1/5, TFXP. AP equals area pile section, P equals pile perimeter. As you know, bored pile capacity 1/3 until 1/2 compared to driven pile. Here is, we simplify the formula to be like this. Capacity of bored pile P allowable equals QP 9 plus FS 10. Capacity of driven pile P allowable equals QP 3 plus FS 5. 2. SPT data to design bored pile reference. Rees and O'Neill, 1989. Soil friction, Fs, clay, silt. Fs equals SU granular. Fs equals 0.1 npf equals FSXP. Pay equals QPAPP underscore compression equals PF plus pay, 2.5 P underscore tension equals PF, 3 for design-driven pile. We use alpha method reference. Meyerhoff, Tomlinson, Rees, Prakash. API cohesive soils QP equals 9x SU FS equals alpha x SU PF equals FSXP. Pay equals QPAPP underscore compression equals PF plus pay, 2.5 P underscore tension equals PF, 3. Here are details and step-by-step to design pile foundation. You can watch this video. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully this video will be useful for you guys to design pile foundation. result of the foundation pile calculations as follows. CPT data shows the tip of the pile will stop at -20 meters from the ground surface, and SPT data shows the tip of the pile will stop at -24 meters from the ground surface. The difference in pile depth between CPT data and SPT data shows that there are different QC and N values. This difference is normal because of different pressure devices in the soil, and different soil compression occurs too. Based on the field drilling location, the drilled pile was installed below -20 meters. The contractor has re-verified. The SPT test shows the NSPT value is more than NSPT equals 35. Please see the detailed calculations. Conclusion. From the table, you can see the comparison of bored piles and driven piles. Calculating the bored pile, the compression pile capacity is obtained. SPT data versus C-point data equals 6 versus 5. And the tension pile capacity, SPT data versus C-point data equals 2 versus 1. Calculating the driven pile, the compression pile capacity is obtained. SPT data versus C-point data equals 1 versus 1.28. And the tension pile capacity, SPT data versus C-point data equals 1 compared to 1.475. What is the comparison between the bored pile capacity and driven pile capacity? Here are the results as follows. From the SPT data we get driven piles versus bored piles equals 1.7 versus 1. From the CPT data, it is obtained that driven piles versus bored piles equals 2.7 versus 1. The capacity of the bored piles will increase using SPT data, and the driven pile capacity will increase using CPT data. From these calculations, differences in pile capacity are obtained. And we must be careful using CPT data for driven piles. The driven pile will stop on a hard layer. The question is whether the hard layer is a thin layer or a thick layer. If the pile penetrates the thin layer, it will be very risky, therefore it is best not to apply excessive stress conditions to the pile. It may be wise to reduce the capacity of the piles to be used. The following are pile recommendations based on foundation pile design experience. Attached is a table of pile analysis results. For example, rectangular pile 25 by 25 square centimeters, axial permit equals 40 tons. Rectangular piles 40 by 40 square centimeters, P permit equals 110 tons. Spun pile diameter 30 centimeters, P permit equals 55 tons. Spun pile diameter 40 centimeters, P permit equals 90 tons. Spun pile diameter 50 cm, P permit equals 140 tons. Bored pile diameter 30 cm, P permit equals 30 tons. Bored pile diameter 40 cm, P permit equals 45 tons. Bored pile diameter 50 cm, P permit equals 65 tons. Bored pile diameter 60 cm, P permit equals 90 tons. If the soil is hard enough, both frictional resistance and pile tip resistance, then P permit bored pile will increase by approximately 10 to 20 tons.